Hello. You know why everything's a little bit different? It's because I had to be a little scrub, and I had to not render an episode I recorded because basically it was too long of an episode. So, you know, bit of a shame, but what can you do? It was gonna take me like 3 hours to render it because it was like an hour long, practically. Well, no, I had a 40-minute one and a 20-minute one, and I had to get rid of them because it was too much. So I'm gonna try and aim to make the episodes 15 minutes long, because that's manageable. So, as of today, it is Tuesday, and Tuesday's a nice day, isn't it? It's not really, is it? But the big part of E3 is past, which is nice. There's some pretty interesting stuff released, some pretty stupid shit as well. Uh, the new Star Wars game looks really nice. Well, it looks nice if you play Battlefield at all, but it looks terrible if you're a Star Wars fan. But whatever. It's got laser AK-47s. I mean, who wouldn't want that? What else was there which was really cool? 3 different Tom Clancy games and they all look fucking incredible. And yeah, that's about it. And Dark Souls 3 of course, but... Seriously, did he hit the cargo? No, he didn't. Despite obviously hitting it, you know, he didn't hit it. So yeah, that was a pretty interesting show. Tonight there's going to be the Nintendo stream, which will announce nothing of interest probably. For me at least. Because I'm a 3DS faggot and yeah. However, a new Tomodachi in Life would be nice, or a new Animal Crossing. I'd buy one of those. That's pretty much all my hopes for Nintendo, just some nice casual games. I hope they don't try and push another freaking Mario title onto the 3DS. There's too many of them. I think there's only 2, but that's still too many. There's Super Mario Land, and I think there's Super Mario Brothers on it. I might be wrong, but there's going to be another show as well. Can't remember what it is though. I think it's the PC show where Valve will show off their amazing Portal 3, Left 4 Dead 3, Counter-Strike 3, and Ricochet 2, which would be nice. And there'll probably be a cheeky announcement for what's it called? The VR thing, which is cool, I guess. But after Microsoft's Lens thing, I don't think anything's going to really beat that. I mean, for God's sake, holograms, mate. Gonna have a free bentos tonight, which is for American. It's a pie in a tin. And if you don't know what pie is, it's like um, it's like a flat cylinder filled with meat and covered in pastry. Yeah, a meat cylinder. That's what pie is. Oh, this is a sweet pie, like an apple pie. And it's a different type of pastry, and instead of meat, it's apples or rhubarb or something. If you're American and you don't know what rhubarb is, you should probably learn about plants. Speaking of Americans, and well, not Americans, but language differences. Watching this stream, it happens every year. I lose my mind over the way people say things. For instance, Ubisoft, right? Ubisoft employees call it Ubisoft, right? Because that's the way it's spelled. But the E3 presenters who don't work for Ubi and like the drips that announce the stream you're watching it on, like Twitch or Screw Attack or YouTube. I watch YouTube. They always pronounce it Ubisoft, and God, that freaking scrubs my dinner. I tell you, like, mate, no, it's not Ubisoft. If it was Ubisoft, it'd have an umlauted U or an O. You know. Ubisoft, no, mate. What else did they also say wrong? No, of course, Forza. It becomes Forza. Where's the T in Forza? Like, Mr. Ford, like the person who owns Ford, was like presenting the Ford whatever for Forza, and wouldn't it be more correct for him to say Ford instead of Ford, because there's no Forted, there's no T in Forza, so wouldn't every word with an R be replaced with a T? Stupid. Fucking. I think even in like the official commentary on Forza 5, I think even the Top Gear blokes say it properly. I think they say Forza. At least I think they do. I could be wrong. But yeah, for Forza 6, they didn't even show any gameplay really. They just dropped a like really fancy Ford car down. Not a Ford car. I think it was a GT or something, and that was that. Was that introducing Forza Motorsport 6? Have a look at this nice car, and that was about it. And that's been my week. By week, I mean last 24 hours. Stayed up till fucking 3:30 in the morning to watch Sony's conference, and they announced nothing really. They showed some more gameplay of the Tom Clancy games. They showed some of Ghost Recon Advanced whatever, which looks really cool. No, it wasn't Ghost Recon Advanced something, it was just Ghost Recon something, and it was just like the old Ghost Recon games, but better. Like, it looked like GTA 5, but fun. I know that this back end I've either got to buy a hell of a lot of Xbox games or upgrade my computer. It's just the difference between £250 or £1,700. You know, I could get all those games. Well, no, probably about £300 to get all the games I want on Xbox because they cost more than PC ones. But you know, but my computer is not good enough to run them. I know that. Like, not run them in smoothly at least. I can only get 30 FPS on GTA 5, and that's a pretty damn old game. Like, I know it's just come out on PC, but the technology behind it's 2 years old, you know. There was another game I was really hyped about, but I can't remember now. That's how hyped I was about it. Oh, they did something impossible. They managed to pull off announcing females as a feature in FIFA. There was like, alongside our other amazing ways to play, we have added our very proud achievements of the female league. And it worked. It didn't sound sexist. The bloody good, I tell you. And they also had freaking Pepe Le Pew, whatever he's called, world's most famous kickboxer, or whatever he is, just talking about football. No, it wasn't kickboxer. He was Pele, the best football player to ever live. Sorry, I fell asleep. Yeah, that was pretty interesting. If you like football, I don't like football. So yeah, I'll just give you a whole summary of the entire first day of E3 streams. Saved you about 10 hours. You don't have to thank me. Hewlett Packard. Oh, that's another thing. Speeding offence. I've wanted the same speed as the boss. The Girlwood woman, she went meme crazy. She just started saying the word meme without any logic or reason. Like, there's this dude in a pretty cool outfit, and she's going, haha, you're a living meme, aren't you? And he's like, what? She said, is there any memes you want to promote? He was like, eh? What are you on about? And she's like, haha, Star Trek The Next Generation, ha, Jean-Luc Picard, yeah. And he was like, eh? What? She's like, what's your favourite meme? And he was like, Jean-Luc Picard doesn't talk about memes, he says engage. And she's like, haha, we did that together, yeah. God, I want to do things to you. And he's like, and that's it. Within the first 30 seconds of her coming on stage, she made 2 sex jokes. She was like, hello, these are my 2 favourite people in the world. She put them on stage, and she was like, haha, you wear them in sex, don't you? And he was like, and then she was like, haha, put your hands down your trousers, haha. He was like, it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, mate. It's a bit too early for that sort of talk. And she was like, ha, 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 ha. And that was it. It was pretty 10 out of 10, you know. It was not at all cringeworthy or disgusting. It was just spot on quality content, which I actually do love. Every year it's the only reason I watch it. Freaking Aisha. And one thing I'm gonna go back to rewatch is this freaking madman who came on, who was just out of his freaking mind. Like, it was just off his head. He came in talking about wool, and he was constantly on the brink of tears. And he pulled this teddy bear out of his jacket, and he just started shaking uncontrollably. Like, he looked like he was about to drop to the floor and start shaking on the ground, like he was having a stroke or something. Poor man, he was overcome with nerves and excitement. But it was just hilarious to watch. He was like, I mean, should you save my new game? I made it when I was on holiday with my family, and this is the prototype that I made of it. It's just yeah, and then that was pretty much the presentation. It was lovely. My impression of that guy was actually a bit too good. But yeah, I'm looking forward to next year. Nah. Not looking forward to November now because there's a lot of games I've got to buy. Like, there's freaking... Hey, what was that? Oh, it was Milan. I've got to get Fallout, which I will happily maybe buy. Wink. I will think I will get a demo of it first, if you catch me. I'll see some gameplay in the Tom Clancy's games because they're either going to do the best thing in the world or a bit shit, to be honest. Like the Rainbow Six one, oh my god, they showed off another mode and it looked incredible. Like, top notch, you know, but it might not be, it might be shit. Like, Watch Dogs looked like the best game in the world, and then it got released, you know. So, looking forward to them. So that's 4 games already on the possible buy list. There's Fallout, Ghost Recon, Rainbow Six, and what's the other one called? There was another Tom Clancy game. I can't think of the name of it. Whatever. So that's a good start. There's going to be the Rare collection of games. I'm gonna have to get an external hard drive for my Xbox. Um, that looks a fantastic bundle. It's 30 games for $30, £20, which is not bad. You know, there's like 15 of the games aren't games really. That are NES titles. Like, I know it's a bit snobbish to say they're not games, but you know, they're not the modern equivalent of what we class as a game. You know, but the other 15 are actual 3D large games, you know, like Conker's Bad Fur Day, Perfect Dark. There was all the Banjo games, you know, Banjo Kazooie, Banjo Tooie, Banjo Nuts and Bolts and all that. There's both the Viva Pinata games on there, and a few other 3D titles I can't think of the names of. And it's got a pretty low gamer score for what it is. It's 10,000 G, where like most games have 1,000 at least. So it should have 30,000, but I'm guessing it doesn't have achievements for the 2D games. Some of the 2D games are not even NES. I think like Atari. I've got nothing against the NES and the Atari and stuff. It's just they're not modern, are they? You know, they're very primitive. Very advanced for the time. They're primitive for our time. Well, jobs are good enough over here. Hello, Reflective Vest Man. You alright? Right. Sorry, I got excited. Right, I'll join you next time where I talk about nothing.